Blessings, 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 my sports to the bone people. Back at it again with another video. Thank you all for tuning in. Hope everybody is doing okay. Hope you're all having a fantastic day thus far. Yes, my viewers and subscribers, so we have two stories to take a look at in this one. Now, we see where news coming out of Jamaica is saying that CPL will be returning to Jamaica in short order once everything continues to go in the right direction. Yes, my people, based on what they are saying, there are a few people that are looking to take over the team, but the front runner is coming from all the way out of India. So I'll give you some more info on that. We're also going to be talking West Indies ODI team. Cannot talk squad yet. The squad is not out. You know, as soon as the squad comes out, then obviously we'll do a video discussing the players that make the squad and those that are not in. But what we'll do until we hear the squad, we'll take a look at the last two series and, you know, we'll just reminisce a bit, talk about some of the issues, talk about some of the things that we got right. I mean, the issues, they are basically the same things that we have been dealing with for almost or about 3 decades now. So just give a listening ear and let me know your thoughts in the comment section. All right, so I'm taking this story from the Jamaica Observer, and they're talking about CPL returning to Jamaica. So it says Jamaica looks set to return to the Caribbean Premier League next year. So not this upcoming CPL in a few weeks, but next year. They say as talks with potential new owners and the Jamaica government have been progressing. Right, about 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, the last update that I did, you know, they said that the talks were going on, but according to what they are saying now, talks still going on, but progressing in the right direction. So they say CPL Chief Executive Officer Pete Russell exclusively told the Jamaica Observer that 2026, right, 2026 is a realistic target. Right, following the franchise 2-year absence from the regional T20 showpiece. So 2026 is what they are targeting. Obviously, this year would be too quick, right? And they are looking not to go beyond 2026 as relates to getting back this team in the tournament. So they say 3-time Jamaica champions, 3-time champions Jamaica Tallawahs were replaced by Antigua and Barbuda Falcons, as most of us know by now, right? And most of us Jamaica's Tallawahs fans, we have decided to support the Antigua and Barbuda Falcons for this upcoming season. And, you know, we will be on board until the Jamaica Tallawahs, or whatever the new name is, until they come back, right? So they say Sabina Park could once again be the host of CPL matches, as Russell says there's a high, right? There's a high demand in the Jamaica franchise. They say they understand that an Indian Premier League ownership group is one of the front runners. So high demand, but the front runner is you can say one of the front runners, right, is an Indian IPL ownership group. So we'll definitely look to see how that will work, my people. You know, happy to hear that talks are going on, because we definitely want to have Jamaica Tallawahs back in the franchise. We have won it, I think we've won the CPL like 3 times. You know, so it would be nice to have an established team like the Tallawahs back in. Right, obviously it's my team, so I'll be saying all of that, right? But yeah, man, that's what they're saying as it relates to the CPL right now. All right, my people, so as the West Indies team gets ready to take on Pakistan in 3 ODI games, I just want to talk a little bit, because, you know, this format is a format that we really struggle with. We struggle in this format. You know, the last couple of series we played Ireland, and I think the last one was England. Ireland series, we lost the first game. Ireland won that game comfortably. The second game was rained out, and then the third game, you know, we were able to secure victory in that one. So, you know, West Indies, my people, that is where our team is at. You understand? I was listening to a thing the other day, and I heard a former player saying that, you know, right now we are struggling to even compete with teams that we used to call, or we still call, associate teams. But at the end of the day, that is where our cricket is at, and we just have to play. We just have to play and see if we can get ourselves back up the ladder. You understand? The reality is, we see teams around the world developing. They are moving from strength to strength. You understand? We see even teams like Italy qualifying for the next T20 World Cup. You know, all of the teams that we people would basically brush aside a couple of years ago, or even, you know, a decade ago or so, they are now up there and competing. They are producing very, very good players that are going out, and, you know, they are playing franchise cricket. But whenever they are required to, you know, they return home, they come together and they play to make sure that they are elevating cricket in their home country. You know, so even though we see superstars coming out of place like Afghanistan, Nepal, you know, different places, and doing very well in different franchise leagues, you know, they are still they are also doing well for their country. So it's not like, you know, they just come out and make a name for themselves, and then you know, you don't hear about their international team. The international teams, these teams are growing also, you know. So that's what happened in the last ODI series there against Pakistan, against Ireland. We saw a lot of weaknesses that we definitely need to stamp out. You know, don't know if the squad will be similar. They continue to say that, boy, they are producing a squad, or they are, you know, putting a squad together that they can build leading up towards the next World Cup. That is what they say for everything. ODI, T20, and and even in the test side when they talk about World Test Championship cycle. But some of the players that are selected, you know, you don't know how they get in the team. Guys who have been putting in the work, you know, and you wonder that, boy, you know, if they shouldn't be given more opportunity. You don't see them. You know, they tell a man, say, boy, perform well in the Super 50, perform well in the 4-day championship, and you will be selected, because that is where they want to pick the team to build from. And they have people top scoring, picking up wickets, but yet still they will come and say, right now, we can't find a role for you in the team, you know. We don't want you to go elsewhere to play franchise cricket. We want you to stay within our system and play. Right? We don't want you to go elsewhere and play franchise cricket. Play within our system and play as many games as you can. But even if you are scoring runs or picking up wickets, you might not be selected, because there are roles that we're looking at. You know, so we have to be careful. We have to be careful. The last ODI series was against England. So we drew the series prior to that against Ireland. And then against England, we lost all 3 games. Right? This was in June. The ODI series against Ireland was in May. Right? The latter stages of May. In June, we went up against England. Right? We lost all 3 games. You know, England won the first one by 238 runs, right? Scoring out 400 and bowling us out for 162. The second game, we lost that by 3 wickets. The third game, we lost that by 7 wickets. So, you know, we continue to see the same things, you know. There are probably 1 or 2 players that will always come through and will do a thing, but that's not how we build a team. That's not a team. You understand? You have man putting out individual performances. You cannot win games like that. So, you know, we definitely wait to see if there will be a continuation of what happened against Ireland and England as it relates to the squad. Because even if you're losing, they say that they are building a squad. So, you know, it's gonna be very interesting to see if they will stick with the same players, work with them with this series, or they're gonna chop and change. You know, because coming out of the last series, what they said, they lost the series, yes, but they saw positives and they know what they are looking for. So the group is getting closer, is what they keep on saying. So they just want to mature together. They want to grow together as a group, and make sure that, you know, everything is good. So the squad will probably be out by the time you are hearing this video, because the first game is tomorrow, if my memory serves me right. So they definitely need to get the ODI squad out soon. But going to leave it right here, so now, my people. There are always issues to talk about, but we're going to leave it. Big up.